Coming up on this edition of SWTV News. At the recent Swift Current Broncos game at the iPlex, Paterson Grain made a donation of $10,000 to Stars. Cases of dementia and Alzheimer's are being diagnosed more frequently across the nation, and the Alzheimer Society of Saskatchewan is offering suggestions on how a healthy lifestyle can coincide with a healthy brain. Since March of 2005, SWTV News has been your source for local news across the region. And over the years, we featured a range of news-breaking stories. Thanks for joining us here today. STARS plays a crucial role in emergency services here in the province, and it recently received a major donation from a Swift Current business. STARS Air Ambulance plays an integral role to emergency services across the province, and in some cases could mean the difference between life and death. At the recent Swift Current Broncos game at the iPlex, Paterson Grain made a donation of $10,000 to Stars, a contribution which is a natural fit with Paterson Grain, as it has a mandate of giving back to the community through the Paterson Foundation.
We usually have a goals for charity program, so this year we've hit our charities hit earlier than expected, so we decided to put a new twist to it, 50 goals, again God got, and we gave $10,000 to Stars. It's because it's a good cause for the whole community. It's not just Swift Current, it's the surrounding area and people. We have customers from all over, so we figured that would be the best place for the funds.
And for Stars, which operates as a not-for-profit organization, the donation is greatly appreciated, as it receives half of its annual funding from the province and the remainder from the generous support of corporations and other fundraising initiatives.
Because STARS provides hope. So for those of us that live and work rural, you just never know when something is going to happen and you're going to require the services, and we're here to provide rapid transport and critical care services en route to either Saskatoon or Regina.
Stars first took flight in 1985 and now offers air ambulance services across Western Canada through its 6 bases in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba.
Everything's been done that could be done to try and keep it. So it's just progress, they call it.
March is Brain Awareness Month, and in this report we find out how a healthy lifestyle coincides with a healthy brain. Cases of dementia and Alzheimer's are being diagnosed more frequently across the nation, and the Alzheimer Society of Saskatchewan is offering suggestions on how a healthy lifestyle can coincide with a healthy brain. Laura Hirtle is the First Link Coordinator for Southwest Saskatchewan and explains the focus of this annual campaign.
So participating in activities that stimulate our brain can help reduce our risk of developing a form of dementia later on in life. And research really suggests that learning new things, like learning a new language, is really the best. It really challenges our brain and helps increase our cognitive reserve. It's also really important to stay socially connected. So by going out and visiting with our friends, having dinner or coffee, it can actually help improve our brain health, because when we're socially connected, we're mentally connected. Also really important to choose a healthy lifestyle, and the key really is lifestyle. So making healthy food choices, eating our fruits, our vegetables, making sure we get our protein, but limiting the red meat, focusing more on the lean meats like chicken and fish. Really important to participate in physical activity. They recommend a minimum of 3 times per week, 30-minute exercise. And the key is really cardiovascular exercise, so we need to increase our heart rate. What's good for our heart is good for our brain.
She goes on to add that dementia is now being diagnosed in younger individuals, with a direct link to head injuries from various sports or other activities.
Especially repeated concussions can increase our likelihood of developing a form of dementia later on in life. So really important when we're doing any activities that put our head at risk, like biking, that we wear our helmets just to protect ourselves.
And knowing the early signs of dementia or Alzheimer's disease can help patients move forward with the treatment plan. A number of programs are offered by the Alzheimer Society of Saskatchewan, including First Steps and Heads Up for Healthier Brains. For more information or to register for any of these programs, call the Swift Current office. As Southwest TV News marks 13 years of bringing you the news from across Southwest Saskatchewan, we now take a look back at some of the highlights over the years. Since March of 2005, Southwest TV News has been your source for local news across the region. And over the years, we featured a range of news-breaking stories. Over the past several years, the highway has gotten so bad that many area residents are forced to find alternate routes for healthcare. The funnel clouds continue to swirl and build around Gravelburg and heading 37 kilometers north near the community of Shamrock.
Well, he said it was that he was having supper, and they were all of a sudden the windows opened up there, and he watched his truck move, and then the building went, and his truck went, and he come out, and this is what happened.
Southwest TV News first brought you the story of Jody Edwards and a situation at Family Billiards last Friday. Mr. Edwards had been shut down for 1 month following several health and liquor regulations cited by local authorities. Now there's been a twist in the entire situation.
Well, what happened was, as a result of the ongoing story that you guys were reporting on, we opened an investigation, and in that investigation we discovered that Mr. Edwards wasn't who he was saying he was.
Healthcare workers from across Southwest Saskatchewan took their issues of frustration to the streets of Swift Current on Thursday.
Ready to go! Ready to go!
Following almost 3 years since the untimely death of Henry Jennifer Herbert, a 9-year and 4-month jail sentence has been handed down to the accused involved in his death. 26-year-old Jerry Chu appeared before Justice Timothy Keene in Queen's Bench Court, Swift Current on Thursday.
And you're watching Southwest TV News.
We've gone to great heights and even through various weather conditions to bring you the news. We've sent our Southwest TV News correspondents to a range of special events across the country.
Hello, Swift Current, Saskatchewan. What's going on? We're here at the Olympics. This is your spokesperson for Swift Current. Wish you were here.
Things have taken a turn for the worst. It's raining. We can't get on public transport. We don't know what bus. And the rest of the world is mocking us as we're going to figure skating while they're going to watch Canada, Germany play in the hockey game.
Can't get any better than that, eh? It's just amazing. Rider Nation, baby! Woo!
Hi, this is Team Scotland and you're watching Southwest TV News.
We've met some unique people along the way with interesting stories to tell.
When he said 7-Eleven, I thought he was kidding, and he said no, he wasn't. And so I said, all right, I'll meet you there. And then if they were kidding, we could have went somewhere else.
27-year-old Jamie McDonald from Gloucester, England, is known as an adventurer and fundraiser extraordinaire. And now he's on a mission, running across Canada to raise $100,000 for children's hospitals.
I spent the first 9 years of my life most of the time in hospital. So I've got a very rare condition called syringomyelia.
Soft spots on the spleen usually means warm weather, and firmer spots is cold.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hull, former Chicago Blackhawk, member of Team Canada 72, and you're watching Southwest TV News.
We've produced ongoing features to create conversation on Coffee Row.
Yes, very optimistic, I would say.
No, I'm not optimistic at all with the government that we have right now.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad as people put it.
And in between, winning a number of awards along the way. Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. over 12 years, Southwest TV News has provided the visuals for the defining moments in our community. Support your community and help us to continue our work. Support our sponsors by watching the ads on YouTube and by clicking the ads on our website. Pennies per click, which will help us continue to bring you the award-winning news coverage you've come to expect from Southwest TV News. Well, this wraps up another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwestvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at southwestvnews.com. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.